I think the rest of the stream will not try to pronounce my name.
I'm just gonna call you Mr. G, or as I like to refer to you now, is Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, because you find a picture that I've sent and that I look a bit like Da Vinci.
I think he does look a little bit like Da Vinci, and also it's just easier for me to say. So he is Leonardo da Vinci 2.0. Alright, I gave you a new name. Yes, this is the baptism of, and I'm a Jedi, so don't mess with me, okay?
Lol.
See, yeah, color that. I like stones with a lot of color, like this one here, and I like depths, and I like, like when you look at the ocean and you see a lot of different things in it, like different dimensions. It's cool. That's what I like.
In this drawing, I drawing a picture of village with temples and some giant monster-like hands that are coming from the sky.
It really reminds me of the Arpies in WoW, where when we had to go and kill the Arpies, and those girls, they wouldn't die, guys. They were so tough to kill. Well, I also am a bad druid. I would die easily. But yeah, they totally remind me of that. That's freaking cool. I like it. Are we allowed to say freaking? Yeah?
I think that word is allowed on YouTube.
Otherwise, they're gonna go beep. Someone has to go beep.
Yes. I've also drawn some creature with very large fins.
Oh, nice.
As ears. Some armor. I think this is more Star Wars like.
Oh yeah. I like it. Hey, then you can send me some of your drawings, and I'll use them on my tablet. I'll fill them with color and put them in my tarot. Come on. Then I'll put by GNF or F and G.
Yes.
I use my real name. There are so many with my real name. No problem. I'm very common in every way, guys. That's awesome. I like that one. Look at that. And
this one?
Who likes to color? Have you ever thought about doing coloring books?
No, actually, not.
Do black and white, and they would work really well.
Oh, some.
It's so relaxing.
I have a couple of ones that are colored, but most of them I don't color on. Only do black and white. Try to find a page with empty space, and then I go to draw.
Oh, you got the owl. That's so beautiful. So I'm doing Lupita if you're still in the room. Isabella, if you want to come and read cards, let me know. Really cute and funny. She just went to Italy, Isabella, from Peru. Did you go on holiday, grimarthar?
Actually, no. I've been not going on holidays since 2010, I think.
2000 and what?
2010.
Oh wow, like me. Like no, me earlier, but wow, really?
Yes.
Is it a vegan thing? I mean, I don't know.
No, I think it is just I have not so much friends thing.
Yeah.
In case of me, actually, this I think.
I mean, if I can take my whole house and the internet and all I like to do with me, it's one thing.
By the way, this is a fruit fly.
Oh.
Can you see? No.
Nice.
Upside down.
How did you do that? Like, how did you
Yes, I have made the picture of one,
Oh, okay.
and then I have make it bigger and bigger until I can see it clearly enough.
That's cool.
They are very
Alright.
hairy actually,
Oh yeah, I know.
specifically on the back of their,
I mean, that's how they perceive the energy, right? Like the
and they have a
energetic.
weird little antenna on the front of their head. So you can, if you can see the picture.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. I like the only ones that always creeped me out before were spiders. Like I totally I had not have, and now I'm just careful because I know I am allergic, so I don't hurt them at all. I'm actually curious when they make their web, but I like insects. All the others, like harmless insects that I know they're not gonna bite me, I'm good. The
Yeah.
others, I'm just very respectful. I stand back. Don't
Yeah.
touch me.
And
Don't bite me.
yeah.
I know. I'm a total silly box. There's nothing you can do about it. This was the pain of my brother's existence, who is very serious.
I have I have no illogical fears.
You have what?
I have no illogical fears.
Oh, really?
I'm not scared for things I don't think I should scared before.
I wish. But I'm not scared like that now. At all. That's a thing. That's a funny thing.
Yeah.
I actually got bit by one spider on my face after I wasn't scared anymore. So I thought that was hilarious because before then, I've never been bitten. So, but I was my grandma was really scared of them. And so I learned, right? And many people are scared of spiders. There's nothing special about that. And so I felt so normal when I found that out. I was like, oh, I'm not weird. Thank God.
And what do you think of this one? Kind of a warrior woman with flying with wings and sword.
Which one? Is that? What is that? Is that what kind of a angel warrior is that? That looks like.
It's based on creatures. What's the name of it in English? In the armies of Odin, there were kind of female warriors which that are fighting on what's the English word for the action?
Take your time. It's all good.
Yes, kind of other. I cannot go on the word for it, but a kind of warriors that are fighting, female warriors that fight for for Odin and Freya. The Freya is the goddess Freya is actually her their leader, but they're also fighting sometimes in the armies from Odin in Norse mythology.
Oh.
But I cannot come on the name for the warriors. Fogera, something like Fogera.
I've been trying to remember the name of the stone.
I think there are Fogera. That you pronounce it that way in English.
You're better than me. I can't remember the name of the stone. It's driving me insane. Such a great stone. So don't worry. You have my understanding.
Valkyrie. That's the name.
I've been like this all my life though, so it's not age. That's bullshit.
The name is Valkyrie, I think. And this is one of the ones that I have put colors on.
Yeah. That's really nice. So Lupita, I actually found out for you, you'd be good as a life coach, a mediator, a pharmacist. You have choices basically. You have a mortician, an osteopath, hospice worker, a clockmaker. That's random. And then even a tattoo artist, chef. These are all like healing sort of lab researcher. That's pretty interesting. So you got choices there, but I think we looked for you before and it was something similar. So it keeps coming up. That's pretty interesting. I mean, there's lots of choices in the cards of what you can get, but you have really good cards too. You're gonna get together with someone, and yeah, you're gonna go through a change, but you're gonna be very successful at everything you do, love and relationship. So yay! I think those are really awesome cards. I wish I got those. I keep getting. I have to make you laugh, guys. I keep getting. Well, Andy knows already, but the cards, grimarthar, started telling me all of a sudden that I was gonna meet my soulmate, and they kept telling me that. And I was like, I wasn't asking. It was just. So I was laughing, going, "Oh yeah, all the people come on and ask me about their love lives. It must have affected me somehow, right?" And so I said, "Okay, I'm gonna start asking questions now. You want to tease me, universe? I'll tease you back." And then it starts telling me, "You're not supposed to know everything." That's the answer I always get, and I get these very convoluted, you have to think about it, philosophy sort of answers. And I laugh and laugh now because I stopped asking. I'm like, you're just mocking me at this point, and I don't really care. But one night I was streaming and I was kidding on the stream, and I said, I am just not going out ever again, and so I'm not gonna ever meet anyone. And and I said, universe, you cannot get me. And then that night I had a dream, and there was this genie kind of person who appeared. It was like literally coming out of the genie, little, how do you call it in English? Bottle, whatever. And he appears and he goes, I am coming to you. You can't stop it. And I woke up. I was like, no way. I'm very physical. I can sleepwalk and stuff a lot. So I don't know if you guys ever sleepwalk yourself.
I talk in my sleep.
Yeah, that always. I never shut up. It's unbelievable. I never shut up. I try. I do try. I promise. But yeah, I woke up and I was laughing because I said, I'm basically, I'm saying, no, I'm not doing it. And then all this other stuff is happening. And so I'm thinking, my unconscious is telling me something here. But it's funny. I know it's not my unconscious sending those messages. Definitely not. Unlike Andy, you are going to get what you want in your life. What are you watching? You're reading something. You're watching something, Andrew.
The live stream.
Are you watching the live stream? Are you looking at yourself and how beautiful you are, guys?
Yeah, I think some people do that and look to themselves and think, oh, I'm so beautiful.
Well, you know what? There is nothing wrong with that. As long as you feel good about it, go for it. Right? We're all different. I'm all open for.
I find it. Yes, you can say it, but I still find it a bit creepy if people are doing that a lot.
I'm gonna read for Aquarius. He's asking why Leslie hasn't come over to talk, or when is she? Let's try and see for you, Aquarius. And if you guys have questions, you too, you can ask them. There's room here.
I finally find a page that is empty.
Woohoo! We have a winner. Let's celebrate. Oh, and by the way, you should play the guitar sometimes when you feel like it.
Alright.
I love music. so much.
What should I draw?
What are you gonna draw? Come on,
Yeah.
draw something uplifting and fun with a little bit of twist of, you know, um, it's gotta be a little cheeky, you know.
What do you mean?
Can't be all good. It has to be a little cheeky.
Kind of in Sally Fairy or something like that. Do you know what I mean with that? In Sally Fairies?
Yeah. Do something like that. Come on, go for it.
I think I will do on Goblin or something. Or on Orc.
Do it. Yeah, yeah. I love goblins. Again, from WoW. That's what I learned all those from, right? Because they drew all the characters and stuff from different mythologies. It's really cool. That's why I like to play it too. I feel really, I can relax. All right. So Aquarius, whether you're there or not, you can always watch this back. So it should happen. Let me just look at it, because you have slightly different timelines there. But I think it should happen really soon, actually.
Aquarius?
I mean, in this month, in this next, it depends on you and what you do, but basically, it looks like you're being kind of busy at your craft there. You're building your craft. And there is celebration, so I think it's going to happen fairly soon. However, there's still stuff inside of you that is blocking the process. So maybe you need to connect with the earth and just ground, and allow tap on your karate chop point. Show him, Andrew, come on. Show him how to tap on the karate chop point. You just tap there, and then he's tapping on his collarbone
So
point.
it's just that dream it's affecting.
But yeah, you just need to, it's coming, but you just need to kind of relax, and if you want to speed it up, because it can happen from now to winter. Pardon my voice, pardon my French. But so what happens is now you have the information. What to do about it is up to you. So it can take longer, or it can come sooner. And also it will come in the way it's supposed to come. So just take account into this. We have a lot of plans in our life. They never work out the way we think they will, right? But if we played every day with the universe, you adjust your course, then you have a smoother ride, basically, and more fun. Right, Kazo? He's like, he's thinking about
That's
it.
true. I'm doing the tapping, I'm doing manifesting tapping.
That's right. He's putting in the work.
Everything into my power to make this work out for me the best. But that dream I had was just...
I know, I have bad dreams too, and then I start tapping when I wake up. Otherwise...
I'll explain to you after when we're off live stream.
Hey, Pujo, how are you? Yeah, my mask can be off, but I always get there in the end. I am relentless.
I do sometimes have very strange dreams.
Yeah?
Francesca.
Yes, in some of my dreams that look like nightmares, then I am actually kind of once. That kind of dreams I have get not for a long time now, but when I was younger, I sometimes dreamed that I was in kind of werewolf movie when I was the werewolf that attacks people.
Oh,
Is that weird?
no, you're probably jumping frequencies and jumping in different dimensions. Some people tell you. I used to have a lot of that, and I still do. However, now I never feel nervous and stuff. Like when I went vegan, actually, all my nightmares stopped. I never. I don't really have nightmares. It's really, really rare. I have to eat something bad, like with chemicals, prepackaged,
Yes.
like shit, part of my. Can we say that? Well, they say
Okay.
it on YouTube. I heard many
Yes.
famous streamers, so that word is okay sometimes, and it was appropriate in this case. Yeah, when I eat stuff that I'm not supposed to, then I can have a nightmare, but it's not really happening anymore. Um, However, like I will wake up like yesterday morning when I have unprocessed trauma, and my brain will connect, and like 2 weeks later, and I wake up and I'm like in a frenzy because it's unpleasant, and then I just tap. Basically, I deal with everything with meditation, tapping, Reiki, stones, drawing, like you're doing right now. It really relaxes me watching other people draw. It's so nice. Or when Andrew is tapping, it really relaxes me because he's doing it for himself, but whoever is watching him will also basically go in coherence with him. That's why I like to do this kind of stuff. So, woohoo! So, who wants a reading? Does anyone else would like to have a reading? We're still in the room watching. Anyone?
I'm curious if I am on my stream getting any comments because the way my computer stand now, I cannot read comments.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it can be tricky sometimes.
Yes, but I have not so much subscribers on the channel I'm streaming now, and I've not streamed for a long time. There, so maybe I have some trolls, but maybe also not. And maybe other are going away as if I don't give them attention.
Oh, it is true. They could sometimes, but you can tell them to come to my channel if they need to talk to you, and I'll tell you. I'll read you their comments.
Yes.
You can just put the link there and tell them go in that chat if you want to chat with her.
Now I can actually not see so well my stream. Because I have my computer upside down, so people can see what I'm doing. Because I cannot on the moment combine my GoPro, my cam with my computer, so I have to place them a little bit weird so that people can see my drawings.
Yeah, it's kind of like you guys are doing the same thing, kind of sort of thing. See what Andrew likes to do? He likes to color. You like to draw what he likes to color.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like we see the beginning and the ending of the projects in a way.
Maybe I have to make a picture and a coloring book.
Yeah.
From my drawings.
I think you should. I made one and it was too dark, so I'm gonna work on probably making it better. But I made a little children's because I was just learning, so I didn't use everything that I should have. I think I made it too dark to start with, but it was still cool. I mean, it was a good experience. You live and learn. But it's a lot of fun, and it takes time to make good ones. But I think a lot of people really enjoy coloring. It's so relaxing. Look at that. Woohoo! And he's serious about his colors. Which one are you gonna do, Andrew? What is the name of that character?
That's Odin, Thor's father.
Ooh. I should get one with Obelix, and I always liked Cleopatra, Asterix. Oh gosh. It brings me back memories of when we used to do this.
Did you know that Cleopatra was not from Egyptian descent? That that she have a lot of what is blood of the a lot of her ancestors come from the mountain regions of Macedonia. Did you know that?
Well, I never really looked into where she came from, but it's not surprising. Let's put it that way.
Yes, she was one of the last quite whitish pharaohs. After her, they're starting to become more black.
That's right. And also, they actually they recently reconstructed how she probably looked like. And if you look at it, it's not surprising what you're saying. I was thinking like, like she doesn't look. You could tell that she was like you can tell most mixes anyway. That's why I like mutts because I actually think they are like the improvement of whatever, mix and match. Yeah, baby. I always buy. I always get mutts as my puppies. I get anything. I don't care. Like I'm not, racist. Not racist with dogs. Breedies, I should say, right? I'm not breedies. I don't care about the breed.
If you look, if you look etymology, if you look to a scientific way of what a race is, it's actually a small mutation in a race that makes it different, not so much different from the original material.
Yeah.
So basically, a wolf is a dog. So if people are against wolves and they love dogs, they are in a kind racist.
That's right. That's right. But that's the thing, and I love it. I love it because you come out and you always have, you basically explain it to people.
Yes.
You because a lot of times, even when I try and explain things to my friends, they look at me and go, I just don't get what you're trying to say. So then I have to go and research a better way to actually communicate what I'm trying. So you help me. You translate what I'm trying to say. Yay!
Thank
See,
you.
I told you. Good match.
I did also make, I think 2 years ago, I made a video where I was explaining that kind of racism.
Yeah, me, I just don't have it. Like one day, it was years and years ago, I realized, I don't know, I was having one of my epiphanies, and I was sitting there going, yeah, I'm not racist at all. But yet, your point of view is always affected by the place where you grew up in.
Yeah.
It's just what it is until you actually go back and revisit and, you work on those belief systems or
Yeah.
BS, really, that is still inside of you, right? And someone else
Yeah.
put there. So it's not you, it's just how you were programmed. And we were
Yeah.
all programmed.
I make.
And my parents were never racist, but I was around a society that was very racist.
Yes.
And everybody there, if you were from 5 kilometers out, you were an outsider. And in Italy, like, there is no Italian food. There is none of that. Because it changes. It changes 5 kilometers in one direction. There are so many ways. And yeah, you can go in the south a certain way, the middle. Everybody has their own. And everybody has their own culture, their own traditions. They're so different. And I don't know them. I don't understand Sicilian. It's a different language. And it's such a small place, right? But when you go there, it's like, holy crap, like there is so much different, and they're very close-minded with each other. So for me, I was not like that. I suffered from that because I was like, why? But yeah, it did affect me, and it did make me close-minded in a certain way and very dumb, you know. And then over time, you just work on it. It's just interesting how in time you figure it out. But the younger generations, because they're smarter, because that's evolution, they get there faster now. It's really amusing to me, It's like, wow, it's so cool. You can actually have a conversation. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to have a moment of silence.
What I just want to say is that there are different kinds of racism. You have people who are just racist from ignorance, and you have people who are racist because they are just bigots. And those people are often the ones who are hardest to change because they are willing to change, and they think there are ways are infallible and that are perfect. Kind of bit narcissistic.
Yeah,
And
of
then you
course.
have the kinds that are from people who are don't realizing that our behavior is bigotry.
Yeah,
And there are, if you explain it, there often will change if you give them ways, or if you explain them why it is why something is bigotry and how that you can better change it.
that's right. They're just, I mean, you know how all that works anyway. I mean, they always rely on the followers, right?
Yeah.
They brainwash a bunch of people, and then they first inject them with all the poison. They make them addicts, and then they can't think properly, obviously. They pump them up with stupid shows. I mean, look at all the shows. I watch shows because for me as a coach, I always watch them as, oh, look what kind of, game they're playing. What kind of ways are they brainwashing people, basically. So if you watch any show, they always introduce Western medicine. They always have pills. When people have any problems, they always get rid of or they always portray Western medicine. And when the rare time on one show, Jane the Virgin, they were actually introducing EFT. However, they didn't even go and bother to teach these people how to properly do it and actually hit the points in a way. They made it funny, obviously. They had to make it funny. But in the same time, like my mom watched it too, and she was pointing it out. And I said to her, yeah, but it's because they people are not gonna, it's like at least they introduced it. And that's because they portrayed it in a good way, like it was actually working for them, and sort of. So
Yeah.
I said, look, it's still better than just portraying Western medicine. So it's programming. That's all those shows are. It's a way to program the public to
Yeah.
think that that's the way to go. Like, they make fun of non-vegans, or if they
Yeah.
introduce vegetarian and
Yeah.
non-vegan, it's always to ridicule them. But first they ridicule you, and
Yeah.
then they fight you, and then they change and follow you. And that's
Yeah.
always been in history. So I look at it and I think, yeah, it's really funny, and then they have these subliminal messages. I mean, they can say that it's against the law, whatever. But if you watch a lot of stuff, they're all there. I'm not the only one who sees them. Come on, you know. And the thing is, if you tap as you watch those shows, literally, they won't affect you. You will not absorb that shit. Again, I used the word, but I'm sorry. It was very appropriate because it is poop. Because if we use television and all those
Yeah,
things that we use to program them
Ralph
badly,
Smart calls it say it is telling lies to your vision. That's what he always repeats when it talks about that crap. Is it not?
what?
You always Ralph Smart says always that television is telling lies to your vision.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And the thing is, if they use that system to actually teach people, things that they actually need to know in order to have a better life, now I would be behind that. Now I'm just using all these shows because, yeah, like there's always stuff that is entertaining, and I enjoy certain things. They're funny. They have good dialogue. I like the settings. There's lots of things I enjoy about them. However, then I also have a point to say, oh, look at what they did here. And this is a good topic to talk about on my own stream, to point out to the public, watch out for these things. And tap as you watch the movies, as you watch whatever, because then you're not going to be affected. And you're going to be able to see that, they're just basically programming you as you watch this stuff without you realizing, but you're allowing it, because I don't get programmed by that shit. I just watch it. I enjoy the part I enjoy, and then the rest is gone, man. So it's a little, it's like what you do is very unusual. Most people are not able to do what you do, which is see the BS from, the reality. Most people are in the bubble and they live in that bubble.
Yes,
They're not. So
I am. I am not quick to. I let us say I'm pretty stubborn,
yeah, you are.
uh, but I am also pretty rational.
It's a good thing that you're stubborn.
And that can also bring you in trouble because I am. I'm also so she knows. I also don't take in classes, so I talk to a billionaire, how if anything, what his heart wants, and how thinks the world is his domain to play with.
Yeah.
I talk to such person actually in the same way that I talk to one other person, and if they are rude, I do rude to them back, and I don't care if he is a billionaire.
Yeah, I'm not very different from that. That it makes me laugh a lot. Yeah, I'm very sweet, but I have a lot of many traits that you have in that sense. And so when people really keep rubbing me the wrong way, if I go down the Terminator path, I am ruthless, and then my other side goes, no, don't do that. It's really funny, the battle I have inside of myself. But I go and do it, and I don't do it because I enjoy it. It's just, you know what? You asked for it? Here, let me show you a little bit of your own medicine. And they don't like their own medicine usually. That's what I find.
Yeah.
So then I go, well, maybe you shouldn't do it in the first place. I call that instant karma, though. I don't do it anymore now. I really, it's very, very rare.
I find it in a way entertainment.
Oh, totally. Yeah, yeah. Done in the right way.
Because I on the same moment that I am actually doing that, I still hold myself under control. I know what I'm saying, and I sometimes also like to twist words around so that I play the one I'm talking with. So I have to, sometimes that I let people actually admit people who are don't want to be vegan and anti-vegans. I have time let them justify mass genocide of homosexuals, just genocide of mental people with mental retardation, mass genocide of dogs. I've also that people, by the way, were protecting dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I say before.
Yep.
I've also let them genocide people of lower economical status.
That's right. That's right.
I have also let them. I've also let them being technically admit that they are themselves can be genocided by scientists. So it can sometimes be very hilarious. For example, when I say that some scientists have an IQ of 200, and that's
Yep.
twice the amount that the general public have. So can and scientists then actually use them for experiments and take them from the streets and kidnap them and use them for experiments. The scientist is so much more intelligent than the average guy on the street.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
If intelligence is the determinant factor.
good. Andrew, where did you go? Where is it? What? Where is your video? Is your phone acting up again?
No, I'm here. I'm just here now.
Dear, oh, that's all right.
I'll be
Hey.
back. I'm trying to what I work on live stream.
You're so cute. Everybody left. Where are you guys? Come on, come on. Get your cars ready. I'm doing mine right now since nobody's asking.
Francesca, is it only present in the future you do?
What?
See, when you're doing your reading, is it only the present and the future you read for, or can you go back to the past and read?
You can. You can. You can go where, it's needed. But because I always ask for the information that we need right now for our highest good in the moment, I don't get information if it's not serving me right. That's the difference. That's why sometimes when people ask questions, I don't get answers sometimes I get cryptic answers because they're not really meant to know the answer, but they're meant to, the answer they get can help them if they meditate to actually find the answer.
I'm struggling to hear you, by the way.
Oh, you are? It's hard to hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't know if I want to know if Portia actually loved me and wanted to be with me when we went out the first time.
Well, yeah, she did.
Okay. It's just, I'll explain to you after we were off live stream.
Sure. But yeah, she did. I know that. I know that already.
Is that from the readings you've been doing for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And other stuff. There is no lying to me. Let's put it in that way. You can all lie to my face, but I'll always know what you're feeling and thinking.
I'm really honest, so I wouldn't lie to you, Francesca.
Well, I know. I usually don't hang out with people who lie anyway, so just know that. And I also don't hang out with people who have ego issues because That's when my Terminator comes out, actually. So
Bright liars here.
yeah, I'm like, I don't really like people who are posers. I like people who have achieved a certain level of comfort with themselves and who they are, and they don't need to compete with other people. I really get down in the gutters when people are that way all the time around me. I just find it such low vibration, and it just bores me. It doesn't need to be there. So, but because of whatever inside of me, that has always been my thing, right? Like you, grimarthar, were saying. Yeah, my tongue was my sword, and my sword. Sorry, I always say sword. That's so Italian. My sword, and I just never enjoyed it. That's the thing. Like I find it funny, but only when I'm not, around that kind of energy. Just really makes me feel not comfortable. So I don't seek it. I just avoid it. And when I have to be around it, I
Sometimes,
usually I deal with it quick so I can then move on. You know what I mean? It's like my goal is not to spread unhappiness around. I don't feel good when I do that.
I found it funny to sometimes go in larger YouTubers their comment section and search for the trolls to to laugh.
Yeah, that's right. It's like,
And let them admit to things I just mentioned.
yeah. And some of them, truly enough, are just not intelligent enough to do that, right? So.
Yeah, but sometimes if other people read the discussion that, so I think then maybe they're go vegan, maybe not the one that you are debating, but maybe the one that reads that.
It's very true. It's very true, and that's why. But I watch myself. I have to watch myself because when I get, it takes a long time. But when I get into, if someone is really, low vibration, I can go down there really quick for a moment there and zap them really hard. I'm very good at picking up people's weaknesses, right? Like their weapons are my weapons, and they usually don't know how to defend themselves from their own weapons. So it's really easy to take people down in that way, but you have to learn the weapons quickly, right? So because I get this download about people when I'm around them and when I connect with them. I just even without connecting with people, I just sometimes have this, boom, I get this download of energy, and it's like, okay. And then my brain tries to decode what I just downloaded. But instinctively, if I connect with my instinct, I always take the right decision because it's not me it's just me listening to the guidance sort of thing, So it's not you being cool. It's just you're so lucky that you can connect so easily to the quantum, and then if you're open to getting the answers, you get the right answers. However, if you come from an egotistical point of view, then you act like a non-vegan, like you take all the dumb decisions, right?
But I like to yes, I have a whole database of information.
Yeah.
And sometimes I also collect quotes of myself, and then I post them sometimes in the troll comments.
That's perfect.
And sometimes I also take an essay of myself, and because I'm also collect them of myself, and then I post them in the comments by the trolls. And sometimes they flip completely out. They think, "Wow, what is that? Holy shit!"
That's hilarious. I love that kind of stuff. I know, and sometimes when I go back and I peruse different videos of yours and I see the comments, because I always like to go in the comments too. I'm like that. It's really, I do it with everybody. Like if I watch a streamer, I usually watch a streamer because I like the style, and I always check out the comments and stuff. It's just interesting. And yeah, I see how you do things, and it makes me laugh. I'm like, yeah, man.
Yes, I have a couple of videos where one is about, I think, the way where are acting, the way I think politici are thinking, and then I go try to do as if I am possessed by the ghost of some politician, and I say things I think the politicians say. Have you watched that one? By the way, I have on that one on. I think it is.
When did you
four
when
year,
did you tape that one?
4 years ago, I think. Um, was still in my house where I lived there in that time. Um, in that one, I wear my red wig. I think I can send it tomorrow because I see it starts a little bit to become late for me.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
I
Don't
see
worry.
now when I look on the clock. um, by the way, I think I'm very close to finishing this one.
Oh yeah, look how fast you are.
This is kind of I think, how will you call this creature? Orc or goblin or something
I think you
combination with
should.
a gnome?
I think you should give her a name, an actual name that it's idiomatic. You know, like
Yes,
something that.
this
Yeah.
I think it is a combination with gnome and orc. What do you think?
A York. I think you should call it a Nork. I'm great at coming up with names, man.
Yeah, honey.
A Nork. Hey Yara, how are you, buddy? So see, we're having the tapper. The master tapper is on. Hello, Andrew. Then we have grimarthar. He's actually drawing. He really likes to draw. He likes to do a lot of stuff. So these are all channels. They both have channels, and we just like to hang out and stream together, guys.
The channel
So,
where sorry
yeah. No, I'm just telling them if they want a reading,
yeah.
go ahead. I chat with them.
The channel where I'm now streaming on is the Master of Arts. That's my
Oh, nice.
that's my drawing channel, and there I most of the time don't have. I've not. This is my first live stream actually on that channel.
Woo! So yay, we gotta celebrate for that, right?
Yeah. On that.
Well, a little peppy. I really like harmonicas. Ever since I watched The Untouchables, I used to watch spaghetti western with my dad and my uncle when I was a kid because I could horseback ride. I was like really into it. So
when I was a child, play a lot of the Legend of Zelda, and then you have some flute that is called an ocarina, and I have actually a real ocarina or sweet potato flute. I can show it the next time, because it's actually become a bit late for me. I have to go soon.
Yeah, for sure. No worries. Okay, let's see, Yara. He's on. Are you streaming on your YouTube and that's it?
I'm now streaming also on Twitch.
Why not? You should.
I'm now streaming on Twitch, and I'm streaming on.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes.
teachers, they like it. They get really relaxed with the art, you
Yeah.
know, and it's so relaxing to watch you tapping. Oh yeah, it's like I'm tapping on my own.
The next time I think I'll also play some music. If
Yara
anybody
looks like
finds
she's
that
asking the
okay.
same question with Ada.
Yeah, that's what I have in the background. I have my ASMR. Okay, it's because right now she's actually busy growing. She's very busy learning, and she's on track. Like she will be on track. Don't worry. It's just I think right now that's what the deal has been. There's lots of personal growth going on here, and I think she must have some psychic powers or something like healing abilities because I feel this is her. You will be fine, however. I think it's gonna come. I'm just looking way ahead here. But yeah, you gotta stop thinking about things in terms of the power is outside of me, the power is inside of me. So what can you do? All these negative things that you see in a negative way, how can you use them to propel you closer to your goal? If you think about things negatively, you go further away from your goal. If you instead look at them as take your power back, what can you do in this situation? So do your own work. You can work on yourself and how you feel about this situation. So you can check out surrogate tapping is really good for that. For any situation that is out of your control, seemingly, but you're in control of how you feel about it. So for you, it's about really focusing right now on what you can change in your life and not so much on what she does. I think she's really focused on growing, and that's why sometimes you may feel like she's distant. You know, it's like when men go off and work a lot because they need to focus on that. It's the same thing. Women do it too now. Yay. We're equal now. Oh my God. Yay. Yeah, I'm making jokes about that all the time because it's fair. So that's what I think, Yara, is going on there. But I'll check the love cards as well, okay? This is just the Akashic records. By the way, you can talk, Grim. Don't feel like you can't. It's just I'm trying to answer their readings as well while we have a conversation. Yeah, it's because I think she's going through a personal growth, and when you do that, hey, I used to be moody in a way like that sometimes, but I never really dated long term. So I think the longest relationship I had was 2 years. I've had a longer relationship with my roommate in the sense, like he's the person I've been around the longest, I think, aside from my family. Let's see.
I think
Yeah,
I think
you're gonna be good. Work and love. Like if you really have good cards, you need to go to sleep.
yes, I think I go to sleep and I think the character is ready.
So you have to show it. You have to put it up and show everyone. You gotta turn it around the other way so they can see it straight. The other way again. Nope. The wrong. You have to flip it like 90 degrees, basically. Is it 90 or 180? I am so bad. Holy crap. You have to flip it upside down. Upside down.
Yep.
Yeah, keep going. Keep turning.